Hey everybody on YouTube, Hella Bella here, coming to you with a video about 7 books that I sold via Amazon. So we're going to go through the books and we're going to go through what I paid for them and the reason that they sold and the categories that they're from to try to give you a better understanding of how to sell books with Amazon FBA and a realistic view on how much money you can make. So for these 7 books, I profited $58.72. So basically the way it works is this is how much the customer paid in column B, a total of $128.22. So after fees, this is how much I'm getting, this $68.72, and then I have to subtract how much I'm getting from how much I paid, my cost of goods. And we could also add in the factors such as general overhead, like the cost of shipping supplies and the cost to ship the items themselves to the warehouse, but I have all of that built into my overhead. So anyways, profit on spending $10 was $58.72. As you can see, this is a really good profit margin, and you won't get the same margin selling other products on Amazon. Books are the most profitable category by a long shot, but just thought I would show you guys that first. So let's take a look at the books that I sold. Let's just go through one at a time. First one is the Ultimate Country Fake Book. So I don't know what's the deal with these fake books, but they do pretty well. This one sold for $25, and I got $15, $14. I think I paid $4 for it, so looks like I made a pretty good profit on a $4 investment. Yeah, $11.14 profit on the $4 investment that I made. I got that at a library sale. One thing to look for with those fake books is that they have plastic combs for the binding. I've said this in some of my other videos, but anytime that the book has a binding or spiral bound, I always make sure I look at it, because for some reason that just seems to be a rule of thumb that if there's a spiral, then it's going to sell. So yeah, this one was a nice profit there. Next book, The Life and Times of Pancho Villa. This book sold for $14.99. Here it is right here. Looks like I netted $6.28 and I paid $1 for it, so about a $5 profit on that. This is what I would call a bread and butter item. So $14.99 netting me $5, but if I can buy a book for $1 and turn it into a $5 bill, I'm going to make that trade every time. It's just simple economics here. So this one, the rank on it, I believe, is pretty good, 703,000, so that's a great rank. Anybody who doesn't know, I'll pick up pretty much any book under 2 million rank, and over 2 million I start to look at how much it's selling for. For example, if a book had a 4 million rank, but there were only, 5 or 6 sellers and it was priced $40, I would send that in and roll the dice, because I'm probably only paying $1 to $2 for the book with the chance of making, $30 profit. So it just depends on your level of comfort and also how much money you have to bankroll your Amazon FBA business. If you don't have a lot of money, then you'll be focusing on more of these bread and butter type books because the money comes back to you faster. So let's look at the next book, A Memento for Istanbul. This book sold for $18.88. It looks like my repricer got a hold of that, because I don't think I would price anything $18.88. I'm usually a 99 person. However, I paid, I believe, $1 for this book. It's a really small book, if I remember correctly, and so I made about $9 profit for that. Looks like the was really good at 508,000. We can look and see the other one of the reasons for this that you can get more money for it is because, look, there's only 5 offers for all of the offers combined. So I would just look at every offer there was, and looks like the cheapest now is $24.12 with $3.99 shipping. I priced it at $18.88, just trying to get it out the door, because I like to move things. I don't like to sit on things for too long. But this is just a good example of, okay, so one of the things we want to look for is not a lot of competition, and this is a prime example of that. So one thing to think about is there is no prime offers on this listing at all. So you're going to be the first prime offer. So even if I was going to reprice this book now and I had just got my hands on it, I would price it at $25. So it would be $25 free shipping for anyone because it'd meet the $25 mark and it'd undercut all of these. So that's just my thought process. Okay, let's move on. So this one is Statistics for Business and Economics. It sold for $19.99. Looks like I netted $10 on that, about half, and then I paid, I believe, $2 for it, so I made about $8 profit. This book has a rank of 634,000. We can see the offers. I don't think I was the lowest price. No, not at all. So my book sold for $19.99, guys. And look, this is $8.19. So somebody paid $12 more to get the FBA shipping. We can click Prime Offers here and see that the next lowest offer comes in at $24.99. And then that goes up to $25 and then $29.99. So if you can get your hands on this book, you can easily make a good profit. I believe this was an older statistics book, not super old, but we can see if we can find the publishing date here. I know that I got it at a thrift store. I believe that. Yeah, 2010. So not necessarily a recent book in terms of textbooks anyways. Okay, so that was that page. And this page just lets you know all the stuff that I've sold in the last week. And you can see the money coming in right here. So this total here is what I actually get, and then subtract the cost of goods and overhead, and that's what I'm coming home with. So let's go on to the next page here. I have 3 more items to discuss. This Star Wars book, Beyond Star Wars, tiny little paperback book. The book was 50 cents, $1. I just put $1 so I could get a nice even number here. I believe it was, let's see, yeah, so I made about $7.06 profit. That's a great, turning $1 into $7, I mean, ask for better margins than that. I didn't realize this when I first started. I guess I thought, I was just spending money and making money, but I didn't realize the business on a macro level is spending $1 to make $7 is unheard of in any other industry. So, with books, it just opens a whole new door. It is really one of those businesses where anybody can start with $100 and bankroll it into a several $1,000 business. Okay, so Beyond Star Wars. This is one of those small paperbacks, as I was saying, and a lot of people ignore these, the little tiny paperbacks that look all worn out. I pick these up all the time and flip them because people ignore them. A lot of times they're only $0.25 or 50 cents, but this one sold for me for $14.99, so it looks like the price has already gone up. We'll click and see what the rank is, just looking at it this way. The rank is 1.4 million. That's another reason why I lowered my price down to $14.99 just to get it out the door, because I knew that I only paid $1 for it. So, but yeah, that is a good one to look out for. Don't be afraid of that 1.4 million rank, because I just sold that this week, and I know I haven't had that in inventory for very long. So, alrighty. Another one of the weird spiral bound books. So this is Sierra Bullets, a reloading manual that came out in 1971. It is about as obscure gets. So let's look and see. It sold for $14.99. I got about $7 for it. I actually got this one for free, so it didn't cost me anything. A friend gave it to me. I'm sure they were just cleaning out and didn't need the book anymore because it's totally obscure. This is the 2nd edition. Looks like if we click under, I don't know why it does spiral bound and ring bound, but I believe mine was a ring bound. So you can see there's only a few offers, and they go from $15 very quickly to $40 to $75 to $99. What this tells me is people don't have a clue about the value of the book, and I didn't either. But I mean, in terms of business, value is only what the customer is willing to pay for something. So we have to keep that in mind. And I was just willing to get rid of it because I clearly lowered the price down to $14.99 just to be done with it, and it paid off because it sold. The rank on this, let's look, because I think it had a pretty high rank. Yeah, 1,039,000, and the rank's probably gotten better because someone just bought my copy of it. So yeah. Okay, last book on the list. The book is The Voice of Bugle Ann, and this is a famous, I guess, maybe children's book. I'm not entirely sure. About a dog, of course. So, yes, we know that's always the case. Let's see if I can get out of here. This book I picked up in the children's section. I think it was about $1.50. It sold for $19.38. So nice profit there. I cleared $11.79 minus the dollar that it cost me, so $10.79 profit off of a $1 investment. So imagine taking a $1 bill and trading it for a $10 bill. It's a pretty nice way to make money. So this book, one thing to talk about is that it did not have a dust jacket, and I sent it in like that. You just need to mention in the description that it does not have a dust jacket. And I'm guilty of ignoring books like this because I'm like, oh, I don't want to have to sit there and manually look it up, because for a book like this, flow won't work because there's no cover to really see, and you have to sit there and type in the book manually. But anyways, I did it and I made $10, so I guess it's okay. The rank here is 1.2 million. Looks like it has some reviews though, so that's always a good sign. Very limited amount of offers on the hardcover. There's only 4 offers right now. And again, with the funny little price jumps from $10, $12 to $71. That is, you know, these people are crazy or just waiting for the right buyer, I guess. I don't know. But yeah. So yeah, this concludes 7 books that I sold this week. I hope that you guys enjoyed the video. Seeing the spreadsheet to me just gives a realistic depiction of how much money you really make doing this, because anybody can sell $128, but you know, what if I made the video and said turn $10 into $128? That's not an accurate depiction of what actually happened. More likely it would be turn $10 into $58 profit. Now that is realistic, you know. And I'm not saying that there's anything wrong with putting revenue or sales up, but it really just grinds my gears when people put like that they sold 100,000 or sold 50,000, and I'm like, well, yeah, you sold that much, but did you make that much? One of the things that shocks me is how many people won't do FBA because of the fees. They just can't wrap their head around the fact that Amazon's going to get half the money. They are going to get half the money, like probably more than half the money after it's all said and done with. But I mean, that's just the cost of doing business on Amazon. They are a powerhouse giant. So I mean, this book right here sold for $19.38. They gave me $11.79. Plus I had to buy the book. So you just have to think of that when you are buying books to begin with. You know, just keep that in mind. And I'm trying to make a new rule where I don't sell anything for less than $11.99. Because if you look at my let's see, $11.99 sales. Like here's one, for example, a $11.99 sale gives me $5.53, and I still had to buy the book. So you can say I'm only making like $4.50 off of that. And even a $9.10 sale, I just try to get that out of the warehouse because I'm going to have to incur a fee on it if I go any longer. But this one was $1.97, so I probably paid $1 for it, so I made $1. So making $1 and getting it out of the warehouse was better than paying a fee on it. But at the same time, it's like I don't want to send in those types of books anymore. Here's a $10.99 book that I made $3.23 on. I know for a fact I paid $1 for that book, so I only made $2 profit. So that's kind of lame. But yeah, hopefully this is a realistic view of what it is like to sell on Amazon FBA. I'm going to keep doing this into the new year in 2018. I'm really looking forward to how my business is going to grow in 2018, especially I've had some time to step back and really look at things from a different perspective, especially not being able to go sourcing or anything like that. I've kind of gotten some new methods on how to find books online to resell. So thanks so much for watching the video, guys. I would love to hear from you in the comment section, any feedback that you have. So thanks for watching.